Okay, dann schauen wir uns an hier. The Blood of Dawnwalker. Official Gameplay. Deep Dive Overview. Den Livestream gab es vor 1,5 Stunden. Wir haben es leider verpasst. Aber wir schauen es jetzt nach. Ich bin super gespannt auf dieses Gameplay-Material, was sie uns zeigen. Let's go! Okay. Pre-Beta-Version. Okay. Das heißt, das, was wir sehen, das ist alles noch in Arbeit, muss nicht final sein und so weiter, bla 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 bla.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svatro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transport.
Oh, es sieht echt gut aus,
But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own.
Okay.
For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore.
Oh, jetzt geht's
This
hier
will be a
los.
great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies.
Okay.
We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions: up, down, left or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when
Okay, das erinnert mich ein bisschen an hier Mountain Blade, wo man so entscheiden muss, von wo man angreift, ne? Kann cool sein, kann aber auch nervig sein, ne? Ich weiß nicht.
you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack.
Oder hier vor Honor
On the
ist ja
left
auch
side
so,
of the
ne?
screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust. And now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time.
Oh.
Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent.
Wieder da
Our
fliegt.
hero quickly dispatched the
Okay.
bandits, so let's loot a few items.
Es
they
sieht
left
anspruchsvoll
behind
aus.
And open the inventory.
Was nicht schlecht ist, ne? Für mich jetzt persönlich.
First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something. And then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up.
The
It has
chopper.
better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now.
Ooh,
We've also
okay.
leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees, one for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the 2. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten.
Okay.
The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the frugal witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now,
Es erinnert schon
hasn't
stark
done
an
enough to
Witcher,
ruffle
ne?
the Vampire Lord's feathers,
Dann sind ja auch
so the gods will
ehemalige
just wave us
Witcher-Entwickler.
through. But the more damage you cause,
Dran.
the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
The cathedral. It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altermarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens.
Neustadt.
Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brensis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted,
Okay.
but it would be super challenging.
Aber man kann sich's auch noch einfacher machen.
Friend, go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
Oh, fucking hell.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Okay. Okay, das ist interessant. Das wusste ich auch nicht.
And here we can see guards
Also es
pounding on
gibt schon
top
auch
of the
andere Rassen hier, nicht nur Menschen. Interessant.
doors.
What is it about? Disrespecting yes, singing songs that mocked him and the faith. Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly.
Ouch.
Ich frage mich, wie groß die Map
It's
ist.
a prayer. It's what we have
Also die
to
ganze
say.
spielbare Welt.
I humbly beg of thee. Protect.
Es sieht richtig cool aus, Buddy.
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et in sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen. Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
Nein, bitte nicht. Time to decide, bitte nicht. Oh nein, wenn ich das sehe, bitte tut mir das doch nicht an.
Laslia, maybe?
Warum? Warum? Ich hasse das. Ich hasse das, dass man nur eine begrenzte Zeit hat, um zu antworten. Verdammt.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
Am I? Perhaps. Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Oh Gott.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah. So you deem your
Dieser
conscience
Zeitdruck.
clear?
Okay, es ist nicht immer.
I wouldn't go that
Es ist
far.
nicht immer so, aber in manchen Entscheidungen. Aber das Problem ist, wenn du nicht darauf vorbereitet bist, dann Stress, ne? Wenn es jetzt um irgendwas Wichtiges geht, so du denkst dir, okay, chill, ne? Dialog, chilliger Dialog und dann auf einmal, bam! Jetzt aber binnen 10 Sekunden, weil sonst. Ich hasse das. Ich hasse das. Ich meine, ich sehe
I'm sure you're a busy
Geschmackssache,
man,
ne?
Father.
Aber ich mag
while
das
I
nicht.
appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you, Cohen.
Hoffentlich kann man das abschalten in den Optionen. Also ihr habt da auch keinen Bock drauf. Das finde ich echt doof. Man ist nicht vorbereitet, dann sucht man erstmal wie wild den Button, weil man vorher wochenlang Nintendo gespielt hat. Ja gut, daran gewöhnst du dich schon schnell. Aber man muss halt überlegen, ja. Ich hoffe, ich kann weniger Zeit einstellen. Am besten nur 3 Sekunden oder
What
2.
we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it?
Ja, aber
The
es
core
ist...
feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night and has a different set of skills at his disposal.
Oh mein Gott, das wird
In
geil.
this
Jetzt bin ich gespannt, ob sie das zeigen, wenn er dann in der Nacht sich verwandelt. Ja. Ich glaube, das Spiel wird, wenn man das erste Mal das Spiel durchspielt, richtig geil sein, weil du nicht weißt, was kommt und sowas. Ne? Das ist so ein Spiel, das kann dich einnehmen, glaube ich. Also es hat so ein Potenzial.
is
Finde
just
ich,
one
find ich mega.
variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered,
Okay.
your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different.
Boah, ich
So
bin
each
gespannt.
quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal.
Das ist cool.
We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play
Ja,
in.
von ehemaligen
I
Witcher.
wonder what secrets may be concealed.
Witcher-Entwicklern von CD Projekt Red, ja. Ex-CD Projekt Red Mitarbeitern, ja.
Field up there, just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different
Oh
story.
ja.
Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an
Oh
example.
ja.
During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach.
Stimmt. Das haben die nämlich auch mal gesagt hier, weil ich es gerade sehe. Rescue your family, 22 days left. Man hat einen bestimmten, ich glaube, dieses ganze Spiel dreht sich um einen Monat. Du hast, glaube ich, einen Monat oder sowas Ingame-Zeit. Wenn ich mich jetzt nicht irre, kann auch vielleicht mehr sein oder weniger, keine Ahnung. Und du musst binnen der Zeit musst du diese Quest fertig machen. Diese Hauptquest irgendwie. Anfangs dachte ich mir auch, vielleicht ist das nicht so gut, aber ich glaube, das hat auch einen hohen Wiederspielwert dann, ne? Weil du vielleicht in der Zeit nicht alles sehen kannst, ne? Es ist auf jeden Fall mal was anderes, ja, das stimmt. Nach einem Monat deinstalliert sich das Spiel selbst. Das wär's, ja. Okay, schauen wir uns das jetzt an.
Them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svartrau. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock.
Ah, okay. Okay, verstehe, ja.
As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective.
Also
you can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This time it's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows, you might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood. Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences. We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them.
Holy moly.
And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
Ah, okay, das geht auch. Wow. Das ist schon cool gemacht.
We are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in.
Oh, die Atmosphäre ist auch richtig cool. Oh ja, auch noch Blut am Mund hat und alles. Heftig.
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use plane shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Das haben wir auch schon in einem Trailer gesehen,
will
ja.
Allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
Blood.
Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that Boyer's Xanthe? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
You shall want for nothing.
They're covering up the old paintings. Why? One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time
Ey, das sieht mir nach einem richtig guten Rollenspiel aus, ne? Also so wie sie es jetzt präsentieren, ne? Klar, wie es dann im Endeffekt aussehen wird, das kann ja keiner wissen, aber so verschiedene Möglichkeiten und wie was ausgehen kann und sowas, das halt so, das macht halt auch ein Rollenspiel dann auch aus, ne? So, das ist halt, oh, ich weiß nicht, weil du jetzt geschrieben hast, Bisco, ich calle, dass du das zum Release spielen wirst. Schauen wir mal, ne? Schauen wir mal. Ich will jetzt nichts versprechen, aber das sieht schon sehr, sehr geil aus.
Chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Das Game werde ich so suchen. Visuals sehen super aus,
Looks
ja.
like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards. Soldiers hooked up.
Das Spiel werde ich aufsaugen.
On vampire blood,
Genau so,
which makes
Bisco.
them stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out. You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly. You've withstood it.
Oh, jetzt geht's los hier.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional.
Okay.
Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
Okay. Ich wollte gerade sagen, kann er dann nicht sein Schwert nutzen? Aber sie zeigen jetzt einfach auch nur mit den Claws. Aber ich glaube, ich würde nur mit dem Schwert kämpfen. Weiß nicht.
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0 and Cohen will eventually explode. And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi is one of the game's most punishing enemies. Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players.
Okay.
Otherwise, we could load the game and explore the cathedral without drawing her attention.
Das ist cool.
Try to get to her while
Das heißt, die haben das sozusagen für Leute, die jetzt Bock haben auf eine schwierigere Herausforderung, die können halt direkt loslegen, ne, mehr oder weniger. Und die Leute, die es halt lieber leichter haben wollen, die können halt dann irgendwie so noch Nebeninformationen oder irgendwie eine Möglichkeit finden, wo es dann ein bisschen einfacher ist. Das ist smart. Das ist eine smarte Entscheidung. Da braucht das Spiel eigentlich auch keinen Schwierigkeitsgrad oder sowas, ne? Das ist eigentlich ganz cool.
She's not surrounded by bodyguards. Xanthi, like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past, motivations, and maybe even try to reason with her.
Wow, das wird auch... Oh mein Gott, eine friedliche Lösung wird auch gehen? Das wäre heftig.
Entirely up to you. Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different stories that you weave together into your own unique
Das ist heftig.
But that's coming in 2026. For now, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this gameplay video presentation.
Stark.
We've just shown you a tiny glimpse of the blood of Dawnwalker. There's definitely more to come in the coming months, so stay tuned for any updates being posted on our social media profiles. Goodbye.
Sehr cool. Sehr, sehr cool. Ey, ich freue mich auf das Spiel. Das wird 2026 sehr reinhauen, denke ich. Ja. Nice. Das war die Präsentation von The Blood of Dawnwalker. Ich bin gespannt. Nice, nice.